You know, I talked a little bit about the quarterbacks. I thought the performance of Taysom Hill was very impressive. In preseason, you try to look at situations, and Bridgewater was not as sharp as he was in the first week. Taysom Hill was. You know, I think that in a big picture, I really am impressed and have been impressed with Sean Payton has done. Knowing him for a while and been around him, I'm just so impressed with how he develops and works with quarterbacks. But I'm a big believer, and I'm on record saying this in some of my consulting work. I think it's the perfect third quarterback situation. If you think about it, with the proliferation of athletic quarterbacks in college, that some who can be very effective passing, it's an ideal number 3 quarterback, a guy that can get you through a game, but also be a guy that you can work in different, on special teams certainly, if you're athletic enough, most of them are not, to be a return guy. Even if you're a different build, if you're not as fast or athletic, but you're strong, you still have ability to move, you can help on special teams. You can be a short yardage goal line quarterback. You're good enough to finish a game. You're going to get more use out of that position than a traditional emergency quarterback at number 3. I have a little bit of a different view. Now, Sean has said privately and publicly to me that he thinks that Taysom can be a quality starting quarterback in the league. He's even compared him to Steve Young in the past. I don't see that in him, but I see a guy that can be a really quality backup, that I think the more he would play in a regular season situation, the more he would be exposed as a passer. But there's no doubt in my mind that not only as a change of pace quarterback, but as a guy that could finish a game, he'd be tough to prepare for. Can you imagine, you know, you're preparing for the passing attack in the course of a game, God forbid Drew Brees gets injured. He could absolutely take you through a game and actually cause defenses a lot of problems because they're not prepared for it. You give defenses a week to prepare and say he has to be the starting quarterback. I think the longer he plays, the more he'd be exposed. But I love him in the role as the third quarterback. Bridgewater's going to have to be more consistent like he was in the first preseason game, but I still think they're in pretty good shape as a backup quarterback. I think it's the best quarterback room that the Saints have had in the Sean Payton era, because you've got a quality backup, obviously still an elite starting quarterback, and a very versatile guy that I think nobody gets more out of their third quarterback than the Saints do.